Hello everyone and welcome to episode 6 of this Top Tips series. My name is Winters and you are very welcome. So in this episode, what we are going to talk about is the Hierarchy Science/Intel Bridge Officer. Now, as I'm sure you all remember, in our last episode, we talked about Romulan Embassy Tactical Bridge Officers. And the reason why we were talking about them, this is one of them here, was because of this very rare space trait that you can get if you purchase them, and it makes a big difference to your build. Now, the Hierarchy Science Bridge Officer also comes with a trait. Now, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to explain the details of the trait, and then we'll go into how you actually get it. So, if we click on traits here, we can see it actually has 2 space traits and then 2 ground traits, as you would imagine. The one we're really looking at is the pirate trait, and then to a lesser extent the efficient trait. Now, what does the pirate and efficient traits do? Well, the pirate trait gives you a plus 1.5 bonus to all outgoing damage, and it also gives a plus 150 to starship stealth, basically improves stealth and cloaking. Now, the thing about the pirate trait is, just like the superior Romulan operative trait, is that it stacks, or at least the 1.5% bonus all damage does. The starship stealth doesn't, but the damage part does stack. So if you have any other bridge officers that have the pirate trait, you will get extra damage from having multiple copies of bridge officers with the pirate trait. Right, the efficient trait, if we click on details here, we can see that it gives a plus 7.5 starship warp core efficiency. Basically improves power levels when low. Now, the thing about this is a scaling buff. For each point below 75 that your power levels are set at, the greater the buff you get from this trait. So if all 4 of your subsystems, so remember your subsystems are weapons, shields, engines, and auxiliary. If they're all at or above 75, this trait is doing nothing for you. Not a single thing. And to the best of my knowledge, this starship trait, efficient, is actually stackable as well. But most people would or should be rocking power levels above 75, so it's kind of a useless starship trait or space trait to have. Nevertheless, it doesn't hurt to have it there. But the big one that we're looking at is the Pyro one. Now, I know you might be thinking plus 1.5 isn't a whole lot, but in the grand scheme of things, it's actually not a bad buff. It could be better, but remember what I said, this is actually stackable. So if you have another bridge officer that has the pirate trait, it will stack on top of this, and all of a sudden you're looking at 3% extra bonus damage. On the Klingon faction, what many players do is they actually have all of their space bridge officers as Nausicaans, because Nausicaans come with the pirate trait as a standard for Nausicaans. So that's 5 bridge officers with the pirate trait, and you know that adds up to quite a bit. Personally, what I try to do is I try to rock with the superior Romulan bridge officers from the embassy, and then fill up the rest with Nausicaans. Right. So, how do we get this bridge officer? Well, it's actually very, very simple. If we open up the journal here and we go to episodes and we go down to the Delta Quadrant story arc, and we'll scroll down a little bit here, you actually get it as a mission reward for completing the story mission Alliances. That's all you have to do. Just complete that story mission and you will get this bridge officer. The Hierarchy Superior, or the Hierarchy Science/Intelligence Bridge Officer, or Mr. Potato Head, as many people refer to him as that. So yeah, that's how you get him. I don't think there's much else really, to be honest. That's about it. Yeah. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And as always, please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. My name is Winters, and I will see you next time. So until then, take care.